Rocker David Crosby of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young fame is taking on our very own specialist, Ted Nugent. Ted, of course, a long-standing outspoken conservative. And during a recent radio interview, imagine this, Ted made some waves in the music industry about why he's yet to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm on the board of directors of the NRA. Jan Wenner hates the Second Amendment, so that's the only reason I'm not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
David Crosby is tweeting out a really obscene response to Ted's remarks, writing, quote, something I can't say on TV, just isn't good enough. All right, Ted, so, you have been loud and unapologetic, as you should be, about your political views, and it seems in this moment it is costing you a great musical honor.
I don't think so at all. The musical honor is that 50 years later, I'm doing my 6,621st concert for ultra music lovers who just love real rhythm and blues and rock and roll. And with all due respect to David Crosby, if any is due, here's a bloated carcass that has abused his body all his life. He's a repository for every drug and chemical known to man. And if he doesn't have that much respect or soul, then his criticism to me is a badge of honor. He can kiss my ass.
Do you think, Ted, if you had a more liberal point of view, if you had a different point of view...
If I had a more liberal point of view, I wouldn't be on the specialist because I'd be too stupid to carry on a conversation. No, I'm standing my ground. I have this constitutional thing. I have this common sense, this logic, self-evident truth. I've saluted too many flag-draped coffins to dismiss the perfection of our constitutional republic. And anybody that disagrees with that is just weird.
And that man, Ted Nugent, belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Just shy of 7,000 concerts, 30 million records, and your songs, Ted, are American anthems. And I want to invite you...
They're the battle cries for freedom.
I want to invite you on national television to join my daughter and me. My daughter's born on October 6th. Her due date's October 6th. Join us on the campaign trail. Together, we will be unseating Debbie Stabenow. We'd love to have you on the trail.
We need to make Michigan, Michigan again, and I'm all there, believe me.
Congratulations, by the way, Lena. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Do you think that this is... PC backlash is the type that we know happens in this country all the time?
It is to some degree, and as someone who has been inside the Hall of Fame, we actually have studios there for Sirius XM. I've interviewed them, talked with their education secretary and other people, or education leaders there. Their judgment's wrong on this. If it's based on music, in my background, I started out in music radio, classic rock. Stranglehold got me through more bathroom breaks in music than you can imagine.
Hallelujah.
Our mutual friend Greg O, who's watching from many years ago, can agree on this. But when you have your views, they're held against you. Do people that exist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame belong there? A lot of them do. A lot of them are questionable. But if you're not there because of your views, when you have, and I think it's actually closer to 40 million, not
40 million,
to correct you, but 40 million records. I come from music, man.
And I was voted #1 guitar player in Detroit.
And
Detroit's the epicenter.
And literally someone who has created a fan base worldwide. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is supposed to represent your contributions to music, regardless of the format, and I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I'm actually a little pissed.
And I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried at all because I know what the real Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, and it's touring every year for real music lovers every year.
It's about the fans, and that's what it is in any business, but certainly in music.
And I believe they will figure it out sooner or later.
And as a card-carrying member of the NRA, Ted's role on the board of directors is very, very important. We want to thank you for that and all the work that you've done. Thank you very much.
Freedom is perfect.
I'm still just trying to imagine Ted Nugent as a liberal.
That kind of threw you.
I don't know what that would look like.
Oh, my God.
You know what we need? We need a rock and roll, and I mean a real rock and roll revival of all the people out there that have been conservative in rock and roll music for years.
There's a bunch of them.
I grew up,
I think the revival's here.
lot of them. I was out on tour with a whole lot of them. Let me tell you, you'd be surprised, folks, who is actually very Republican, very conservative-minded in the music industry.
You bet.
Well, I think this is America, and as you said earlier, Lena, the best thing about our country is the freedom to express a multitude of diversity.
And I support them all.
And
Absolutely.
that's where we should be as a country.